Hey, what's up everybody? BDO44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so the Lakers go down in a heartbreaker 108-107 to the Miami Heat. As you can hear by my voice, I'm a bit irritated. We had a lot of nice looks down the stretch of that basketball game. We did hit the shots we needed to hit. Every clutch bucket we didn't make, and that's the story, man. Before we get into anything, I just want to give credit to Bam Adebayo. 20 points, 20 rebounds, 10 assists. It's a triple-double with 20-20. I don't think I've seen that too many times. So shout out to Bam. The opponent went nuts. Bron did some fantastic things, man. 30 points. But down the stretch of the basketball game, I just think he was a little too excited trying to win that game against his old team. He got a little too excited, started doing stuff he had no business doing, even though he was clutch. Some of them shots weren't great. Charged on Kyle Lowry. He should have passed that rock. Getting the ball to Cam Reddish for the final shot. Cam Reddish can't hit shots. We know that. That is a weakness of his. He is not a shot maker down by any stretch of the imagination. Austin Reeves had a bounce back game. Over 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Good production, but down the stretch of the basketball game, no clutch. He was ice cold down the stretch, man. Some would say he choked. My boy T said Austin's out there choking. I'm like, I can't argue with that. You got to hit the clutch shots, Austin. We expect that from you, but you did have a much better game. Anthony Davis tried to give it a go a couple times in the third quarter, but the hip, man, it is what it is. We're dealing with injuries there. Christian Wood hit big shots, man, and I'll be the first person to tell you I wasn't big on Christian Wood coming to this team. I didn't think he was going to be able to help us defensively, and now that he's gotten here, his defense is better than I thought, but it ain't good. Fouling people with the offhand when he has an opportunity to go up with the other hand. These are the type of things that he needs to just work on. But I'll tell you, man, when it comes to shot making, he's probably the best shot maker down there for us when AD, Bron, you know what I'm saying? When they're not hitting shots, he's the guy I want taking the shots. And we did not give him the shots, despite being the guy who was hitting the biggest shots. He hit the 3 to cut it to what? 3? He hit another 3. I mean, it's like, and you get the ball to Austin, who's kind of cold. You get the ball to Cam Reddish, who ain't hit a shot in about 6 weeks. And you don't get the ball to Christian Wood? Stop disrespecting Christian Wood's offense, man. He is not a role player when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. He's not. He's closer to a star than he is a role player, y'all. Give him the damn ball. So that's where my frustration really lies. It's like when you get the hot hand like that, this is the second game where I felt like Christian Wood had the hot hand and we didn't give him the ball. He would average 20 points with our team if we would get him the damn ball like we're supposed to, instead of getting the ball to everybody but him. Get him the ball. Nonsense, man. It was a couple of times we looked him off, and I'm like, he would have hit that shot. Stop treating him like he's a role player. People passing up shots. I don't know who it was. I think it was D'Angelo Russell passed up a 3-point shot, wide open 3-point shot for Christian Wood to pass a contested 3-point shot to Taurean Prince. Hell no. Hell no. I like Taurean Prince. He's a good 3-point shooter, but that should be Christian Wood taking that open 3 every single time, man. If I have a choice between who is taking the shot, it's going to be Chris every time, fam. So let me be the first to say that Christian Wood has been mischaracterized as a role player by the Mavs, and as a result, the Lakers are treating him like he ain't who he is. But I'm seeing who he is. He's probably our third best scorer. Give him the ball, please. Give him the damn ball, man. I want him attempting at least 12 shots a game. Especially if AD's out. He needs to be taking 15, 20 shots a game. That is a scorer, a real one. Give him the ball, man. So that's where my attitude is. I'm hot after watching the Heat beat the Lakers. Granted, Bam had an amazing game. 28 points from, I will say 28 quiet points from Jimmy Butler. I thought he was kind of quiet. Even though he hit some big shots, did some things down there, it seemed like other guys were just so loud with their game. A guy like Tyler Hero was loud out there. Jaime Hawkins was loud out there. Jaime Hawkins is another one. For me, I don't know that we have a whole lot of choices. But if you're going to put Austin Reeves on Jaime Hawkins, you do need to understand this is another one of them situations just like we were talking about with Banchero. If you're not going to respect a guy is significantly bigger than another guy, then you're going to have issues, man. I said the same thing when they put, who was it that the Miami Heat put on LeBron James down there? Richardson. You're going to put Richardson on LeBron James, he's going to back him down, he's going to score on him. And so teams particularly us. I don't care about the Heat, but us, we can't keep doing this, man. Understand that Jaime Jaquez is about as big as Paul Pierce out there. He's a big person, man. At least 6'8", 235, 240. You can't put Austin on him, man. You cannot do it. He scored on that man with ease. So we gotta respect this type of stuff, man. Don't have a guy getting outweighed by 40 pounds on a guy and 3 inches of height. Like, it's not smart, man. It's the type of stuff that Darvin's infamous for, and we keep getting our butts whooped in these situations. Jaime Jaquez had entirely too much of an effective game because of this type of stuff. So I had a problem with that. Our offensive rebound was trash, or rather defensive rebounding, trash. We gave up another 11 offensive rebounds. We gave up 16, I believe it was, to the damn Magic, and now 11 to the Heat. That is a total of 26 rebounds handed to Florida basketball teams on the offensive side. That is why you lost. If you would have controlled the boards a bit better, you wouldn't have had these problems. We shot, 30% from behind the arc? Garbage. Absolute garbage. Most of them threes was missing the fourth quarter. You know, I'm just like, man, this was more than a winnable game. We had more than enough looks tonight to seal this basketball game, and Austin just missed it. 3 after 3 after 3. Off-balance threes. Like, Austin, fam, I love the stats you gave me. I thought you were playing better. I think you're working your way up to being better and better and better, getting closer to what it is I need. But one of the things I loved about Austin Reaves last year is, boy, was he clutch. What was this tonight? What was this tonight? I thought one of the threes he took, it wasn't even in a clutch moment, but he took a bad 3. And I'll say this, it's just one of those situations, it's a philosophy of mine. If the crowd is going wild on the road, they just hit a big shot, and their crowd is into it. I don't need you coming down, jacking up a 3-point shot while they're going crazy. Because if that shot goes off, that's a momentum rebound in transition that's going to have them blow the top off of the roof. You just got to have a feel for these type of things. And for me, Austin took one of those threes tonight, and I just wanted to point it out. It probably was in the third quarter, but it's one of those situations where the crowd's going wild, bro. We just messed up something on the other end. They just scored. The crowd's going wild. Don't jack up an early 3-point shot. That's the last thing you want to do, because it's a low percentage shot, and the crowd is surging, and that's going to play right into the hands of the other team, and that's going to leave them in positions to do well. I thought we did a great job fighting back into this game, because we were down by as much as 10 with like 5 minutes to go and cut it to 1. But we could never get over the top because guys were a little too zealous about winning this game. I know this game meant a lot to LeBron James, but the more it means to you, the better you got to execute. I didn't think he executed very well down the stretch of this basketball game. I really didn't. I like the chase down block he had on Tyler Hero, but he was too damn emotional. What was he getting into it about Tyler Hero about? I'll never know. But you ain't about to fight Tyler Hero. It's not a fair fight. He's a youngster to you. You 40 years old. I'm glad they didn't call it T. But, you know, we got to reel it in, man. Ain't nothing Tyler Hero saying to LeBron James that should make him want to fight nobody. Fight him. Nothing. So that's something that I want to point out. Also, I want to be very careful how I say this, but we had some officiating issues tonight. I don't want to single out an official, so I'll just say the officials were horrible tonight. Okay? I'll just leave it at that. I thought they were significantly bad tonight. I think they're bringing in new refs, and so it's the beginning of the season with a new batch of referees. We don't have the same guys that have been in the league for 20, 25 years like we usually have. I know it's going to take some time. It's a very difficult job, but we saw some stuff down there that just, come on, man. You got to be better. Just like Darvin mouthed to one of the officials, you got to be better. I did not think they were very good tonight. I did not. So I'll leave it at that because I got much more colorful words to say, but I don't want to single nobody out. I don't think it's fair to do that in this situation. But what I will say is one of the new referees was not showing their best this evening. And that's what my thought is about that. I was kind of surprised to see D'Lo not on the floor down the stretch of the basketball game. I would rather D'Lo take the corner 3 than Cam Reddish, even though I love what Cam was doing defensively. And see, Cam is just a fantastic defensive player, so you want him on the floor for offensive situations, but he's not a good offensive player at this stage in his career. I'm more impressed with his defense. We got to play him as if he's got defense only, and do not give him the ball down the stretch of the basketball game. If you need to hit the shot, man, don't expect him to make that. Don't expect him to make that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's a good look, great pass, rhythm pass, brick shot, because he ain't going to hit that. So I think his chances of hitting that shot are very low, and I just want us to kind of give ourselves a much better position coming out of a damn timeout with 8 seconds left. We should have something better drawn up than Bron kicks it out to a 20% three-point shooter. So that's on Darvin, in my humble opinion. And we got to draw some up for Christian Wood in that situation. I know AD's out, so he wasn't available. Probably would have won the game if he was. I get that. Draw something up that doesn't involve leaving a guy that's been hot for the quarter out of the play, man. I want Christian taking that shot. I want Christian at the line in that situation. You see what I'm saying? I want my most talented offensive players on the floor when we have a possession with 8 seconds to go. And we're down by 1. That's what I need. If we want Bron to take the shot, he didn't. He got the ball to somebody who absolutely had very little chance of making the shot based on what we've seen from this person. He don't hit shots to begin with, fam. You might as well get the ball to me. So my frustration level was pretty high. I did find this to be an entertaining game. I thought the Miami Heat crowd was amazing. Both Laker fans and Heat fans made themselves very, very known. And I thought they were really it was really entertaining, man. Bron was very energetic. I just thought he was too overzealous. Sometimes you just want it too bad that you make mistakes and end up messing it up. And this is one of those for Bron. You don't need, it's an early game in the season. It's not a finals game, bro. I know you had a great tenure with the Miami Heat. And if you want to beat them, you can't beat that emotion. It was his emotions that got the best of him down the stretch of the basketball game. And I ultimately think it cost him. I really do. I really think that. So this is just one of them nights where we're like, man, we would love to have this one back. Wherever we're going to finish in the standings, you best believe this is one of them ones we shouldn't have lost. Even with AD hurt, we should not have lost this basketball game, y'all. Not at all. Not with all the looks we had down the stretch of that game. Not with the Heat known for blowing leads like they have been all season long. They blew this one and we didn't seal it. Why? Same thing is always a problem with us. Late game execution. People just can't hit damn shots. It's the same thing that happened against us in the fourth quarter of every game against the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. They hit shots. We didn't. So that's what it is, man. I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired. We're 3-4. The Heat are 3-4. Two struggling basketball teams gave us a very entertaining game, and of course, we ended up on the wrong side of it. And that's what it was, man. I don't know how other people are going to see this basketball game, but I just saw a lot of flaws down the last 2 minutes, man. A lot of flaws. A lot of flaws on our end anyway. I don't know what you say about Miami. You know, they blew that lead or whatever. I don't care for them. So I'm happy to take a lead from them, but we didn't capture it. They still walk away with the dub. And so I just, I don't know if Christian Wood is going to have any feel about how this goes, but as a fan, I'm pissed for him. People need to stop playing with Christian Wood, bro. I don't need Taurean Prince taking no shots over him. I don't need Austin Reeves taking shots over him on a cold night. I don't need D'Angelo Russell taking more shots than him. Let's just be honest, man. He's a better offensive scorer than any of those people, man. He just is. When you give him the ball enough times, he's going to walk away with 40 points. And we're acting like he's not capable of this. Now I see him at the top of the key, wide open. Damn it, give him the ball. Don't get the ball to nobody else. Get him the ball, man. He should probably be our third best option when it comes to the offensive side of the ball at this point. He's probably our third best option. Because Austin ain't hitting shots like that this year. He's just not. And we don't have Rui out there. We're missing some guys. Bron's three-point shot ain't really all that. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? And AD was hurt. So who's my next most talented guy? Christian damn Wood. So stop playing with his name, man. I'm sick of this. I ain't like when the Dallas Mavericks did it. And I think that we're giving him more opportunities, but we're still not playing him like who he is, man. We're not treating him like who he is. He would have won the game tonight, in my opinion. As talented as he is of a scorer, he would have won this damn game. So that's why we lost. That's exactly why we lost, because we didn't identify that Christian Wood is a better offensive player than we're acting like he is. And he should have been fed more. So that's my attitude, man. Hopefully this will be one of the last games. We're missing so many people, man. We looked over on that bench, half the team is sitting in street clothes, bro. I am tired of that crap. Them kids is too young to be that hurt this soon. Ain't even did anything, ain't even played. How they hurt? Everybody under 25 hurt on this damn team. How does that even work? 7 games into the season and y'all ain't even played this season. Jalen Hood-Schifino's 19 years old. What the hell happened there? How is he already hurt, fam? I mean, it ain't nothing no one can do about it, but at this point in time as a fan, after losing a game like that, after going 3-4 through 7 games, you just start looking around saying, man, this is frustrating. Who cares whose fault it is? I just want to vent about it. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. So that's where I'm at with that. You know, I don't find myself very pleased with this roster this year. I'm just not. And with AD being hurt, it's even worse now. Because this team can't seem to figure out who can do what on this team when those players, certain players ain't on the floor. It's like they don't realize who's scoring the ball. Who's actually hitting shots for you. Keep on riding the cold hand and getting the ball to somebody who ain't hit a shot in 3 weeks to win the game. Stupid crap. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cam Reddish shouldn't even been on the floor in that situation. It should have been D'Lo Russell. Shouldn't even been on the floor. He's not a scorer at all. And that's an offensive possession, Darvin. It's only 8 seconds left. We got the ball. We down 1. What else are we doing? You gonna put a guy on the floor who can't hit shots? Of course they gonna leave him open. Of course he gonna be the one be able to get the ball down the stretch. He can't shoot. So this type of stuff is like, man, that's a Darvin thing there. Even though Bron needs to know better. Bron made the quick play, rhythm play, spur of the moment. But that should have been drawn up better, and that should have went to Christian Wood, man. Period. If you ain't gonna have Bron shoot it, and AD ain't on the damn floor, give it to Chris. BDL 44. I thank you all for watching.